Alrighty guys, it's been way too long since we've even touched this truck. It's been 2 years since we've even put our hands on it to work on it. We've messed with it here and there a little bit, just moving it around and whatnot, because if any of you guys are watching from the beginning, from when we started the channel, this was the first project we started working on, and we have previous videos if you guys want to go and check them out. But it's been way too long. We're gonna hop right back on it. The BRZ is curing right now. We don't want to mess with it yet. We're just gonna let it fully cure so that way we can get onto it, button it up, buff it all, and get it looking good, because it's got a little bit of orange peel from our redneck engineered paint booth. But if it works, it works. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day. It was just really nice because we got it under the cover somewhere, really, with 4 walls, and all you need is just 4 walls with a fan, like I said in the video. So we're just gonna hop onto this. We're gonna first clean up the entire garage because it's an absolute disaster in here. We haven't cleaned it. We've been working really late days, and nobody feels like cleaning after they've worked till like 11, 12
yeah, so
days.
we're going on a new project, so we kind of want to start with everything cleaned up.
Yeah, we want to get rid of all the garbage in here that we don't need anymore, because there's so much just trash on the floor that we've been stuck moving on the BRZ, trying to get it done, not worrying about trash that's around us on the floor.
Yeah, we still have a ton of broken, the fan, the radiators all sitting behind the truck.
Yeah, there's still a ton of parts that we don't need anymore from the BRZ. We're not gonna throw them in the trash yet, because really don't want to throw anything away until the BRZ is fully complete and we don't need any more parts on it. So we're just gonna put those things aside outside of the garage, of course, so we have
more
more
in a box
space
on a shelf, honestly.
Yeah,
just some of the plastics.
Or thrown up somewhere to where we can't really see them anymore and it bothers us. But we've got boxes, junk hood, trash cans, boxes, garbage everywhere in here. So we're just gonna hop right into the cleaning, and then right after we're done cleaning, we'll go ahead and show you guys everything that's still wrong with the truck and what needs to get done. Alrighty, so we got the whole garage pretty cleaned up for the most part. We still have parts and whatnot here and there. We have a ton of trash boxes from the Subaru that are still just behind in the corners and whatnot. So we're just gonna wait for the trash day to come up and then toss those. But for the truck, we got this fender here. It's almost ready to come off. We have a couple bolts and a couple more spot welds, and the fenders are ready to come off. And then I know we have videos out, but for those of you that haven't watched and don't know what's going on with the truck so far, we're gonna replace both fenders so far. We gotta replace, because they're all rusted out, and I don't feel like messing with all this little patching that up, so I'm just gonna replace the fenders, and they weren't that expensive anyway. I have both the fenders sitting right here in the box. The cab corner rocker panel that has to get replaced as well here. Still a little bit of rusty spots here and there that we're gonna sand up real nice, cut the rusted edges out, weld in new seams to get, so that way I can weld the cab corners in, and then all of that stuff is gonna get welded in nice. It's gonna get painted inside of here with POR, which stands for paint over rust. So we're gonna go ahead and get all that stuff painted in as well, so that way that stuff doesn't rust any further on the inside. It's pretty rusted and nasty up in here in the floorboard and whatnot, but all that I'll just patch that in with with other metal just because it's not too terrible, not as bad as the fenders. The fenders are absolutely horrendous. So we got rust up here, rust down here, rust coming in here now, but that's all because it's been sitting for 2 years as well, so it's rusted out a lot more than what it was at the beginning when I first bought it.
It looks worse than when we first bought it, actually, right now.
Yeah, but there's just a ton of work on these things. There's a lot of work in here, and then dents to be pulled. So I figured, I looked up how much those were. I think they're $100 a fender, plus whatever labor it is to replace it. So I figured might as well just replace it and have it brand new. And then on this side as well, it needs a new cab corner and rocker panel, which all those parts I've already had ordered. They've been just sitting at the house for 2 years. So, and same thing in here.
We gutted the whole interior. We had some footage of that stuff, but
we have footage. It's on the other computer, and we don't have a charger for that one. So we're trying to get a charger for it so we can get that footage as well. And we'll probably post it on the next video.
Whenever we're actually working on it.
Yeah, when we're working on it, because we can't find the charger yet for that computer. But same thing, same process will be in here as well. We've got rusted pieces in here. All that stuff needs to get replaced. And I'll just get sheet metal and bend it at a 90. And I'll put them in there and weld them up nice. And then so that way I can put my rocker and cab corners in there. And the same thing goes for this side. But we're gonna work on one side at a time so we don't cut too much out and the truck starts to sag or something or shift or whatnot. I don't really want to mess with this side just quite yet. But as for the frame in the rear, it's been holding up pretty good. If you've seen the other videos we painted, it's kind of dusty and nasty right now. There are a few spots that are like kind of just a little surface rust because it did sit outside for 2 years. So for 2 years of it sitting, it did hold up pretty good actually. So we're just gonna hit it a little bit with the wire wheel where it's rusting. We're just surface rust, and then we're gonna hit it again with some black paint. It sucks, but I mean it is what it is. We let it sit for too long, and same thing goes for back there. We're gonna touch all that stuff up, paint everything, get it all nice.
Yeah, but it isn't gonna be a full-on 100% restoration. We're just gonna kind of get rid of most of the rust. The body-wise, I think we're gonna get rid of almost 99% of the rust, and then the frame.
Body-wise, we should be able to get rid of all of it. So we're gonna go ahead and get
as much as we can find.
Yeah, and then we'll paint everything underneath the truck as well, all fresh black paint. I think we have some of that undercoating spray that we'll just go ahead and shoot under there because that's what it came with stock as well, just from factory. That's what it came with. And then we've got the truck bed as well. It's sitting outside. We can go outside and look at that too. So that way we have an idea on what's going on outside.
Yeah, it's looking pretty terrible, but
it's ugly, but I just used it to store all my old trash, basically. All the tailgate, all the little miscellaneous pieces that I didn't want to lose that were metal at least, I threw in here. I primed everything so that way it'll kind of keep back the rusting to not go any further. But it's got a little surface rust here and there, whatever. We're going to sand it all back down anyways. I did do a mess up, which was stupid on my behalf. I should have just cut out big panels and welded in full panels in here. But instead I cut out just the holes themselves, and now I have to sit here and do a ton of welding. So I think when we work on the bed, it'll be nice outside, and we'll do nice days. We'll work on the bed outside because I don't want to pull it inside and mess around with it any more than I have to, really, to keep moving it around because it's kind of, the bed's fragile on its own. Around too to kind of show, we replaced this panel up in here. It's got a pretty healthy amount of Bondo on this panel. I really don't want to go all the way down to bare metal, but I might have to. I don't know yet. And then the same thing with this one. I just kind of patched in these holes. And
yeah, if you guys want to see that process, we have videos on those. So just go back and watch the videos.
This whole process of us previously, or in the process of restoring this thing, we have previous videos on the channel. And then
also, if you guys want to see what's wrong with the inside of the bed, there was big old holes. If you guys are new here, there's big rusted holes. The very first video of this truck, we talked about it.
5, 6, 7. There's like 7 or 8 holes in the bed itself that we have to fix. Over here, I replaced this whole panel here, and it's all coming up pretty nice. I just have to float it a little bit with body filler, kind of just to fix the edges.
And weld it all in.
Weld the seams back up. all that stuff, I'll just sand down the primer and it'll be ready to weld again. But that's whenever we have nicer days out. The weather right now is insane. One day it's nice, one day it's freezing cold. It's not freezing today, but it's a little chillier. So we're just gonna come back in the garage. And you can kind of show what's going on with the frame. The actual axle itself is still looking in good condition.
We just have to wash it. It's just full of dust.
Yeah, it's just really dusty right now. I'm just hoping the wiring is still good because
it's been sitting in the rain, snow, ice,
whatever, snow, all the weathering. So I really hope that stuff is still good. I guess we could test it whenever we start the truck. We can even start it now so you guys can hear what it sounds like.
It won't start. We don't have gas or new battery. We need a new battery.
Okay, maybe not. Next video we'll get it started. But that's basically it for this thing, for the truck. We're just excited to get back on it. Not really, but at the same time a little bit.
Yeah, we need to get it done.
Yeah, we need to just get it done and knock it out. It'll only get fixed if we work on it. So that's the plan, is just to keep working on it slowly but surely, day by day. Hopefully we can knock this thing out. Because we got the BRZ fixed pretty quick, but that was because we were here every single night, which that's all we can do is just work on it. But mechanically wise, this thing starts and runs and it sounds really good. I think we busted a seal on the power steering.
Yeah, we were turning it, I think it
whenever we're
dry rotted
moving it around without the truck on, we busted a seal, I'm pretty sure. So we have to mess with that. It's leaking a little bit of oil, which is like a really, really small amount.
I mean, that's what you kind of expect of an old truck.
Yeah, it's an old truck. It's going to leak a little bit. And then we have the heating and cooling is messed up on it. That's it for like mechanically wise. This thing runs and drives very smooth, very nice. Obviously for smooth and nice for an 82. This thing's an old truck.
84, I think. 82, I don't
82.
know. Don't remember.
I don't remember. It's been like 2.5 years since we got this thing. But inside wise, it all looks good. Everything else is fine in here. All the rest of the floorboards are nice. The
interior looked pretty good when we bought it, but we still need to bring all that stuff here too.
I don't know what I'm going to do exactly yet with the interior. I think I'm just going to replace most of the plastics because the plastics are faded and ugly. If I replace one, I basically have to replace them all.
Yeah.
But
I think
I don't know.
The interior, we'll put new upholstery on the seat.
The
probably sound deadening on the floorboard just to, make it a little more comfier
the floors
ride.
I kind of want to get some sort of sound deadening stuff.
I have a roll actually.
It's on the other side of the shop.
Yeah.
That'll basically be it for this video. I just wanted to go over what's all going on with the truck and what's happening with this thing. We're still gonna rebuild it. It's been sitting forever, but we're excited to get back on it and actually get it done. Really want to get this thing done by the fall time would be the goal, but it is a ton of work.
Yeah,
so,
I don't think that's gonna happen, but we'll try.
I just said I'd like to. I never said it will.
Yeah.
That's the goal, but it might not come true. I don't know. I hope it does, though. And another thing that would be cool, I guess you guys can comment and say what else you guys want to see on the channel. I'm thinking an old motorcycle.
I'll throw up a picture. I'll throw up a picture of the motorcycle he's talking about, and
I want to build a scrambler, like a 1973 Honda Scrambler. That would be a nice build. I'd like to get some jet skis, almost to paint match it to the truck, so I could pull it behind the truck and take it to the river. That would be cool. Just a few other things, whatever you guys want to see, just comment down below what builds you guys would like to see, either older stuff, newer stuff, motorcycles, dirt bikes. We're never going to stop rebuilding dirt bikes and four-wheelers and
it's
stuff.
just if you guys want to see it on the channel.
Yeah, that's if you guys want to see it on the channel. We're always going to be buying dirt bikes and four-wheelers, fixing, flipping, riding, having fun and whatnot. But that'll be it for this truck. And like I said, just comment down below what you guys want to see, and like and share with these videos, subscribe, so that way we can build some momentum and get a fan base behind us so we can keep creating cool content. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll catch you guys next time.